Good morning, keep it moving. How are you? What's up? I have your snack, yes. Give me a second, honey. My dad is alive. How are you? All right, Jack, give me a minute. Pills, Jack's pills. I just saw them. Sorry. So rude. Where are your pills, Jack? All right, relax. Relax. Marlon, how are you, my friend? Oh, that was from when he was a puppy? Gosh, he's driving me nuts. And there's his pills. Goodness. All right, it's coming. Half a pill. He broke free, he did. All right, Sarah. Try that. Good job. Yes, sir. That is it. You did so good. I'm so proud of you. Yay, Jack. So proud of you. Marlon, how are you? What's up with you today? Any plans Saturday for you? Bye, Jack. Okay, I know what I meant to do. Matt is alive. Thank you, Matt. Shower and sleep. Have you not had any sleep? Just got home from the gym. Early bird gets the traps or something. LOL. I would not know about that. Welcome back, Jack. It's all gone. I got rid of all of it, honey. Yeah. Make sure this is on. It is on. You ate it all, baby. You're so funny. There we go. That's it. Watch out, buddy. It's all gone, honey. I promise. Oh, man. Marlon says, it only took me an hour and 20 minutes today. I don't think anything during my diet will take me more than 2 hours. Keeping the volume low on purpose because I won't be building muscle, just maintaining it anyway. What are you doing, Bubba? So keeping fatigue down for when I eat more and will make gains again is the goal. I see. Jack, move. You can't sit there, buddy. Move. You're being a nuisance. A nuisance, sir. Oh my gosh, last night, every time he moved, he would reposition himself and then slam his bony back onto me. It was horrible. Oh my gosh, Jack. Oh, stop. Stop. There's nothing, nope, nothing up there for you. Oh my gosh, Cat is struggling this morning. She's struggling just to maintain some peace. Hi, Coffee Cake. How are you? Marlon says right now it's time to become Shreddy Krueger. You're funny. It's all gone, Jack. I got it. Stop that. You can't have it, honey. There you go. My goodness. And there you are on the TV, Jack. The 110 Solution says, best dog ever. Thank you. And he says, Little Debbie's kind of freaky, though. Yeah, she has that effect on people. You either love her or you hate her. Onward. What's up with you? Hello, Onward. Hi, Opro. So sorry I'm late. My phone died. But I love you, Jack and Cat. We love you too, Opro. And you're never late. You're always right on time. Whew. Just waiting for all my medicine to kick in so I can feel a little bit better. Who do you think, Jack? Who is that puppy up there? Huh? Onward says, who's Cat? I'm Cat. The dog is Jack. Marlon says, anyway, gonna do a few Korean lessons now. See y'all later. Marlon, thank you for always being here first thing in the morning. We love you, and you go with your Korean lessons. Good for you. All Pro says, I can't wait for his birthday. Are you going to celebrate his birthday? Because we so far have not celebrated doggy birthdays. Oh, Marlon, thank you. Onward says, oh, what's up, Cat and Jack? Where are we from? We are from Northeast Tennessee. How about you, Onward? Alpro says, you did not. I did not what? Oh, Southern California, another California. I'm a little jealous of your nice warm weather. No, I don't celebrate doggy birthdays. And Alpro, and not last year, but the year before, my kids were here. OMG. And I didn't do Christmas presents. And I told them, we don't do Christmas presents for the dog. I never have. But they got him presents. And he had a good time. It was funny. But no, I celebrate Jack every day. Huh, Bubba? Every day is Jack's day. Onward, Jack is my only dog right now. Do you have any pets, Onward? Alpro, you make me laugh. I love you, Jackie. 3. Alpro says, we are neighbors. I can hear you on live right now. Oh my God. Oh my God. We're neighbors, huh? Hi, Dragon. How are you? 2 Belgian Malinois and long-haired Chihuahua mix. What a difference between the two. How cool. Hi, Tiny Mother. Tiny Mother says, good early morning. Hope you guys are having a good night. I am going to lay here and listen to you guys. I'm getting off the chemo treatments has been really hard. Oh, I'm so sorry. And if you're getting off of them, well, congratulations. Dragon says, I am doing awesome. How about yourself? I've been a lot better. I'm I'm struggling with a bit of cold. Onward says, what breed is Jack? Jack is an Irish setter. All Pro says, you don't seem happy that we are neighbors. Depends on how close we are, All Pro. How close of a neighbor are you? Like, can you see me when I walk out of my house? Or just like, are we state neighbors? Well, Jack says thank you. Yes, somebody called you handsome. You heard that? You are being very funny, sir. I love you. Aw. Oppo says yes, not be creepy, but I see you. Listen, I don't know how my neighbors feel about me. So that's why I was like, uh-oh. No, Money OG Jack is an Irish setter. And good morning. Tiny Mother says, I decided the chemicals that are given were probably killing me faster than living my life to the fullest and doing things natural. Bye, Jack. Um, Tiny Mother. My mom was the same way. They gave her 6 months and she lived another 10 years. She refused to do any of the traditional treatments, but there was some medicine being studied at the time and they gave it to her free because she was their guinea pig. And she did so well on it for so long. Only you know what's best for you, and I'm sending you so much love. Oh, Pro, you feel so good about us. Oh, thank you. Dragon says, I have two dogs, a bully and a dachshund. Aw. Aw. That is a bit of a difference in dogs, too. That's interesting. Tiny Mother says, oh, you'll have to share her secret. I don't know what it was, but I guess the will to keep hanging in there and the belief that that medicine would work. I think your belief is everything. But she did everything on her own terms, which is so like my mother. I think he's getting water. Huh. Okay, I just whistled for him. What were you doing, Bubba? What are you doing? There you are. Mm-hmm. Tiny Mother says absolutely, and I'm not willing to leave. Opera says let Jack go pee right now to see if we are neighbors. No, we've already been out. Let me see. Why don't you, All Pro? Why don't you tell me what the weather's like to see if we're neighbors? Rosie, hello, my friend. How are you? Really, All Pro? Food? You gonna finish maybe? No? All right, goodbye, Jack. All Pro says, really, you upset me. Oh gosh, well, if it was that easy to upset you, I'm really sorry. I don't even know what I did. Rosie says, I'm all right. How are you? Rosie, I'm not all right. I got a cold and it's affecting my sleep. And sleep is everything to me. Gosh. When my sleep is messed up, it's not a good thing. Jack, he just stole my jacket. Knocked it off the hamper so that he could smell it. Jack, leave stuff alone, sir. Jack, leave it. I'm gonna whoop you, I promise. I'm gonna whoop you. I tell him that all the time. Let's put this light back down. Thank you, Rosie. I'm sure I will eventually. Jack, stop. Alpro has to go. Okay, Alpro. Thank you for coming by. I'm sorry if you got upset. Jack, you're fixing to be slightly fired. There's glass on here. You big dork. My jacket. Tiny Mother says, did I miss? I saw what you wrote earlier. I just don't know if I read it. I think I was trying to figure out how come I upset Alpro. Onward, thank you. Let's find that comment that I missed. Oh, that's funny. Here we go. Tiny Mother says, when Misfit goes to the door, she either wants a treat that she loves or more food, and very, very rarely water. I keep the water filled or she's just being mischievous. And then Tiny Mother continues, or she will stick her head around the corner if I'm sitting on the couch to tell me, hello, it's bedtime. Oh, hi, Zed. Good morning. Do you hear me wheezing back here? This is horrible. Rosie says hello to everyone in the chat. Jack, you got fleas, buddy? Says, do you ever think about getting another dog? I read your email, Zed. I'll send you something back soon. Excuse me. Yes. My plan is to get another dog in the spring. When my cousin can come help me with potty training. Only because I work full time, so. Potty training, man, that's the major thing, right? You gotta get it right or else you might be paying for it forever. Onward says, bet Jack would love that. He does. I take him to the dog park occasionally. There's not a dog he doesn't like or get along. He's just very, very easy to get along with. Okay. Tiny Mother says, don't get upset if you hurt somebody's feelings. Everybody thinks differently and feels things differently. Oh, It's okay. You guys are just so nice to me this morning. Thank you. Pretty. Okay, we got you there. Nope. Rosie says, love you. How are you doing, Rosie? I already asked you that, right? How's school going? How's that? I did not ask you about school. And I think last time we talked, you were talking about getting ready to go back into school and getting up early. And you didn't know if you could do it. Excuse me. All right. There you go, Bubba. Tiny Mother says, ah, on that cough. Has a hard time going away. I'm sorry you don't feel well. Thank you. I have an appointment with a pulmonologist on the 3rd of February just to get the right medication prescribed. And once I'm on that, once I have a couple doses of that medication, which is over a couple months, I'm good. I don't get sick anymore. I don't have to use inhalers. I don't have to use allergy medicine or cold medicine. It's amazing. Excuse me. Hang on. Okay. Rosie says it's good. I get my second report card this upcoming week. Awesome. How do you feel about it? Or do you already know? Well, shoot. I'm not going out to my car. They're still grading everyone's homework, so I have no idea. Oh, okay. I see. Wow. Just a random dollar bill in my purse. It wasn't there before. I don't know where it came from. Okay. Hi, that guy. How are you? It's good to see you, my friend. Oh, that guy. You remind me of somebody. Very, very interesting. Oh, and I have these like red raw marks under my nose, and my top lip is all dry and cracked because I've been blowing my nose so much. It's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing to go out in public, dang it. Marlon is back with a vengeance. Did you finish your Korean lesson all already? Or did you see Rosie was here and you had to come say hello to sweet Rosie? Come on, cat. There it is. Is Jack feeling sleepy? You know, I came home yesterday afternoon and Jack's nose was all runny and his eyes were tearing, and I was like, I wonder if he's getting sick. And me and Eric looked it up yesterday. Well, he looked it up. That they can't generally get colds from humans, generally. But they can get stuff from other dogs, and he was at the vet on Wednesday. So I'm wondering if he's getting sick or something. Or, but you know, this is Jack. This is what Jack does. He just sits around. If we're at home, he's hanging out. Wow, you did a whole chapter of your Korean course. Wow. Marlon, are you a speed reader? A speed learner? But I don't think the only thing way Jack is really acting different is the way he was so clingy last night. See, my nose is fine now. And no tears, huh? I think he's better. Yes, I do remember. See that guy? I am just an over worried mom. I'm always looking for something. That guy says, remember the other live when you said Jack was acting weird and hearing mice? Yes. When he sits there and looks down the hallway for no reason, it's very strange. Aw, tiny mother, thank you. Marlon says, I'm also doing two separate courses at once, so I actually learn everything and get more practice, making it easier to do each lesson as well. Wow. Alpro says, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have acted like that. That's fine, Alpro. Oh, we're good. We're friends. Always. You can get upset with me, but I'll still be here for you. That guy says, so you have a cat too? No. Tiny Mother says, yes, generally they can't get sick from us, but if they're sensitive to things, they can. Aw, All Pro, we love you so very much. That guy says, so your name is Cat? Yes. You got it. Aw, All Pro, you are literally like family now. That is very nice of you. Well, Marlon said he did dates and numbers up to 10,000 in Korean, as well as half the part about seasons. You did summer and winter. That guy says, are you a therapist? No. And Rosie says, hello to All Pro. Tiny Mother says, well, he was either worried about you or he wasn't feeling good. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. But he seems just fine now. His nose is not super wet like last night. It's just right. He's like Goldilocks. That guy says you should be a therapist or a teacher, and it's not too late. It's never too late. That guy, I don't think my heart's in either one of those things. My heart is more with animals. At this point in my life, I'm looking for something that satisfies my soul. And therapist or teacher is very noble work, but I don't think it's for me. I got the idea yesterday. I would love to channel information from animals for other people. Can I do that? I don't know. But I was like, wouldn't that be really cool? Marlon says, LOL. Cat might have too much sass as a therapist, LOL. Don't let her sleepy self fool you. That's right. You guys only see a portion. It's really um, easy to show you my best side for 2 hours a day. The other 22 hours, you might change your mind. No, I am a totally different person than I used to be. A lot nicer than I used to be, thank goodness. But I still have a little spark, that sass that Marlon talks about. Yes, Rosie. Rosie says, I'm going to sleep. Love you, Cat and Jack. We love you too, Rosie. It was good seeing you. I mean, I've seen you over at Yogi's, but good seeing you here too. And I know your report card's going to be fine. It's going to be great. You didn't make this decision to do the hard things the hard way to fail, my friend. Marlon says, good night, Rosie. Marlon says, got a cool therapist in my family. Oh, really? I got the gene too, but I'm not a fan of doing it for strangers or money, but I'm basically a therapist for the ones closest to me. Oh my gosh, that guy. Traffic is really not good. Yes. Yes. Tiny Mother says they feel that 1,000%. Ooh, that guy's laughing. And you know, I found myself yesterday. Yesterday, I was in a mood. I just don't feel good because I'm sick. So, yesterday, I found myself just being nasty in my mind to people in traffic. And then I realized that person didn't do anything wrong. You're just being a jerk. Oh, Tiny Mother says people don't understand how important animals help healing and comfort and love and security. I agree with you, Tiny Mother. That's what I would like to do. I would like to have something to do with therapy dogs or raise dogs that we take into maybe nursing homes, things like that. Marlon says my mom is a therapist, one of the best in her field, but how she curses in traffic. Oh yes, Rosie, for sure. Rosie says, I mean, I don't know. I'm tired, but I would stay longer, but I'm dizzy, so I'm gonna sleep so it doesn't make me panic. Please tell Yogi I said hi. I will. That guy asked, do you hang around family much? Not at all. I have two grown girls, and they are in Florida. We're not estranged or anything, but we all have our own lives. We see each other a couple times a year. Marlon says educating, therapy, or service dog could probably make a good money and be very rewarding work. That's very smart. Tiny Mother says, hang on. Okay. Did I read that more than educating therapy or service dog could probably make good money and be very rewarding work? I might have read that. Tiny Mother says, see, and I'm always nice and forgiving. And I have figured out that there are some points that I need to have a voice, but gently. That's a hard lesson to learn. Good for you. Marlon says, I'd imagine a trained service dog should easily bring 10,000. I don't think I could train service dogs, but I just like to bring them, have dogs that are available that are gentle and kind and bring some love to people. Hi, Jenna. Ah, cute dog. I love dogs. Us too. How are you, Jenna? Good morning. All right, I'm going to cough it out real quick. Okay. Eight. Luckily, my boss is being very kind to me right now. Because if work was too hard, I'd probably call out. Hmm. Tiny Mother says yes. One of my many hospital stays, my son was in, and they had a dog that would come and pray for the kids, and it would literally cross his paws and bow its head. Aw, aw. Wow. Yep. Something like that, Tiny Mother. I was thinking more about nursing homes just because, as a redhead, all my life I've had older people come up to me and say, I used to have red hair like that. And it brings back some more memories for them, it seems. But when they see Jack, it's kind of like that. Marlon says, I gotta find out how I can get my cat registered as a service animal. I don't know about where you're at, Marlon, but here I find out I hear that here I hear with my ear that over here in this location, it's not difficult. Okay, what was I doing? Mm-mm, yes. That guy says, do you ever go to Memphis? I think, I think, where's Graceland? That guy, is it in Memphis? It's so funny, I can't remember 2 years ago. Martha said, yeah, then I just wouldn't have to worry about where I bring her and she doesn't have to stay in a box. That guy says, oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I've been to Memphis. I feel like I've been somewhere over on that side of the state and we had the chance of going to Graceland, but do you know how ridiculously expensive it is? It was totally out of the question for me. Graceland. It is in Memphis. Okay, so I was in Memphis a couple years ago. My daughter was doing a um, softball tournament. Well, it wasn't the tournament. It was like the what is it called at the end of a season where everybody the teams get together to find out who's the best. Words are escaping me today. It's kind of crazy. But with the World Series of softball, I was in Memphis for that 2 years ago. And you said they say Memphis is dangerous. It's very busy, and I could see that. We luckily were right next to a school that had security, so the security was always driving around, and we were lucky. Marlon says, and if you know my cat, you know if any cat will get the qualification, she surely should. And since I get the second highest disability rating, I should be allowed a service animal. I agree. I'm trying to figure out how I can make Jack my service animal and take him to work with me. He would have to behave much, much better in public to be believable. He sees people, especially he loves kids, man. His tail gets to wagging so hard. It's just very funny. Have I ever heard of Project Pat 3-6 Mafia? No. Tiny Mother, I can help you with that. If you just email me, I can give you information for that. Tiny Mother, did you become a member? Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I was thinking I need to do a raffle or something for my members at the end of the month. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was so nice of you. He would be wonderful out in public at staying with you. I think when we get our next pup, we'll probably put Jack in training, back into training with her. And yeah, maybe we'll go from there. Do I know the song by Nickelback, Photograph? Nickelback, yes. Photograph, I not in particular. I'm thinking about somebody else's song, Photograph. I don't want your photograph. I don't need your. Or I might be making stuff up. Who knows? Wow. Okay. I do, Tiny Mother. My email's on there. It's like catb QHHT at gmail.com. Double check me, but it's something like that. Yes, I would love that. I will try and find your email if you have one on here and give you the information for how we got our dog to be a service dog and the training. Thank you. I will definitely pay attention to that one. Thank you. Zed. Did I say hi, Zed? Hey, Zed. I love you. I don't know why you just popped in my head like that. Wild. Every memory of looking out the back door. It's time to say goodbye. Goodbye. Let me see. That's the lyrics. All right, I'm looking it up. I'm about to sneeze though. Yes, I remember it now. I only had to look at this three words, and I was like, yes, I know this song. Tiny Mother says, all right, after this was done, or I'm ready to go to sleep, I will check it. If not, remind me, and I'll check it again. Because I know it's nationwide and it's quite easy, and it was lovely. Not nationwide, but in the United States. Gotcha, yes. Okay, great. I would appreciate that. That guy says, I love that song. Who do you listen to when you do listen to music? What's your go-to? My own Suno list. um, I don't know. Let's see. I have a My Mix on YouTube. I try to listen to more uplifting songs. So I have a playlist called Up Music. Up Music. A lot of Christian artists. Bobby McFerrin, Don't Worry, Be Happy. A little Sublime, Outcast, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Pharrell Williams. Monrovia. I love Monrovia. A little bit of everything. I am not a Christian. I used to be. Oh my gosh. That's so funny, Tiny Mother. It's just showing up now that you became a member. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I I looked at your name and it was coming up green, and I was like, was that always there, or and I missed it, or is it new? Tiny says if I can't get a hold of you, you get a hold of me on my email. Okay. Hi, Daniel. My good friend Daniel. I hope you're doing well. I'm writing myself a note. A note. There we go. Daniel, we're okay. How are you, my friend? Tiny Mother says, no, I didn't. I did it a little while ago, like a couple hours ago. Okay. Oh, really? A couple hours ago? I am telling you, you showed up here. Oh, you said a makeup brush. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What about Jelly Roll? I like Jelly Roll. He's just not on my up list. You did it a little bit. It's so funny because when you first came in, it showed you just your name normally. And halfway through the live stream this morning, you showed up green. YouTube is behind a little bit. Clark Schwartz says, this dog seems tired. That's a keen observation on your part, my friend. Marlon says, Jelly Roll has some awesome songs. True. Teddy Swims, too. They kind of remind me of each other. 313, Lil MJ. Hi. I saw that Jelly Roll's lost so much weight. Good for him. Tiny Mother says, YouTube has some glitches lately. Tell me about it. Oops. Oh, I'm such a klutz. Sorry. Sorry about that. Really, I am the biggest klutz. Not the biggest. I am just a medium-sized klutz. If I could date any famous person, who would I choose? Angelina Jolie. Whoa, I scared the heck out of you. Oh no. Gotta check that out. Only know the almost as wide as tall. Aw, Jelly Roll. Yeah, he's lost a ton of weight. Isn't Yogi somewhat famous too? Don't encourage him. He's infamous, maybe? Kidding. I'm so kidding. I love you, Yogi. Who is the famous person I named? Angelina Jolie. Do you not know her? She did the original Tomb Raider movie. I always chuckle at his famous Facebook friends, right? I'm friends with Von Morrison's ex-wife on Facebook. Van Morrison's. That guy says you would date her? I'd marry her. I'd take care of her forever. And I'm kidding. Yes, I'd date her. I love her. I think she's great. And beautiful. No offense, Yogi. Love you and your traps. Tiny Mother says, oh, I'm a 4'11" and a half. 5 foot at the most. Klutz can trip on air. That's funny. That's good. Marlon says, I know he's lurking. That guy says, okay, I see her. She's cool. Marlon, I know he turns us on and then he will turn us down and go to his writing. I should really put his name up there and his link because I know he needed 5 more subscribers to get to that next number he looked for. Yes, not strip, trip. I got you. I caught that. All right, let's find him. Here we go. And since he is always helping everybody else, I think we should help him. Daniel, I didn't see your comment. It's probably the same comment I always miss. It probably got held for review. Let me guess, you just got out of the shower and you're wrapped up in warm blankets and you're in your birthday suit and you feel so comfy and safe. Yeah, Daniel says. That guy, only clothes I put on Jack is well, that's not true. He has worn my dress before because he likes to steal it. And the rule is if you steal it, you have to wear it. And a Walmart vest. We like to joke around about taking him to work as a service dog. There we are. Carl, hello, my friend. I'm very sorry, Carl. How are you, Carl? Great live stream yesterday, Carl. Oh, that guy says she's kind of hot. No, she is super hot. You had tooting too. Where are you here? Daniel, I am doing good. Just relaxing from my warm shower. I've lost you again. Whatever. Clarity, are you talking about your own walls, my friend? All right, let's see if I can get back to Daniel's comment. Got my warm shower in the birthday suit and passing gas. Oh no, but it's air. I'm also drinking some chocolate milk and have a clean. Daniel, you crack me up. That guy says your favorite coffee spot, Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks. I would say Starbucks. I work for Pepsi and we carry Starbucks. We distribute Starbucks, so I have to be loyal. I don't have to be, but I am. Clark says that dog is diggity dank tired. That's a way to put it. Daniel says, LOL, sweet woman friend, and Jackie. Daniel says, I know. McDonald's or Wendy's? Neither. But McDonald's does have good coffee drinks. So for their coffee alone, I'd go to McDonald's. I haven't done that in forever. One of their specialty coffees. Daniel, I love you. You're so funny and sweet. Popeyes or KFC? I haven't been to either one enough to be able to decide. What do you think? Ooh, Daniel says, I do like a McDonald's coffee, Jackie. Awesome. Carl says, insomnia or Costa? I don't know what Costa is. When I'm tired, this is from Clark. When I'm tired in nature, I wear camo meal or mile. I think I got what you're trying to say. That guy says KFC, really. I feel like Popeyes has something, but I don't know what it is that's better than KFC's. Tiny Mother says the dog. I wish I could snuggle the dog. He is a good snuggler. And he will definitely keep you warm. I imagine you and Jack are probably about the same height, Tiny Mother. That would be cute. Oh gosh, I forgot to turn this back. Boy, he sure was young in that photograph video. That guy. The guy from Nickelback. It just shows you how long ago that song, how old that song is. That's crazy. Clark says Popeyes refuses to serve spinach. E. coli is real. Is there more problems with spinach? Carl says it was a good live stream. Tina popped in and said hi. Well, I bet you that made it a great live stream, Carl. That guy says, yep, it's an old song. I probably was 10. I think I was older. Tiny Mother says, so are me and Misfit. And she snuggles too. That's why I lose most of my bed. Oh, I was doing something and I got distracted again. Oh my gosh. This happens so much. Here we go. I'm missing stuff. Daniel says, I ate some Jack's country fried steak and mashed potatoes and gravy and green beans and biscuits and a pie. Wow. That guy, it's not that I haven't been. I just can't remember the last time I've been, and I can't remember any time I've been, but I've had it before. I know I have. That is a great supper, Daniel. Paste. Beat the charge. All right, let's see how this works. I don't think that's going to work. The tiny mother says she likes to stretch out. The other night I was sleeping in this teeny tiny little corner because I couldn't get her dead weight to move over. I understand that for sure. Um, Pecan pie or apple pie? And Daniel says they have really good fried chicken. Eric says, I'm so high, I have no idea what's going on right now. Well, good for you. Enjoy it. Carl says, I'm Irish, so only have the big American food chains here. The big American food chains. So does that mean there's no KFC or Popeyes? Aw, Clark. My boy Rocket died in July. Embrace every moment. Yeah, I'm sorry. All right, I'm going to try that again. At just a yogi's. Paste. Couple spaces. Marlon says here, you choose pecan pie. I like pecan pie. I like any pie, really. Marlon says here, McDonald's and Burger King are common. Some KFCs, but not much else. You know, I'm really surprised around here that um, around here Burger Kings aren't doing well. And I think as a general rule, they have better food. Or maybe they cook their food better. I don't know. Daniel says, and what song was you talking about from Nickelback? That guy really likes the song Photograph from Nickelback. Chocolate ice cream always. I'll take any, and if it's sweet, I will eat it. Tiny Mother says, and she is almost 10 years old, so I don't have the heart to move her when she's comfortable. Aw, aw. Does she jump in your spot? Okay. Carl says we've McDonald's, Burger King, KFC, Costa Coffee, Starbucks, and Papa John's. Tiny Mother says yes every single time. Me too. That's what Jack is sleeping over my side. Daniel says he was 12. That guy says he thinks he was 10. That guy says, okay, chocolate's my favorite too. I like the brownie ice cream with the brownie chunks. I like chocolate ice cream with peanut butter swirls or peanut butter cups in it. Daniel, you better quit teasing me. Okay, that's better. I didn't add a period at the end this time. There we go. Thank you, Carl. Carl dropped Yogi's link. It took me forever. Hi, Mr. Bradboy. I'm sorry I missed you. I was. Is that Ruby? Hello. Mr. Bradboy says it's been a fun weekend. And Thursday we were on level 3, so no work for me. I don't know what that means. Mr. Bradboy, what is level 3? And Tiny Mother says those water pipes or tobacco pipes and stuff that goes in them are against the law there. That's unfortunate. Daniel says, be back one sec. All right, we will be here. Oh, a snow emergency is level 3. Wow. So you didn't have to go to work. Wow. Summer every day, that guy. Level 3 means no one should be on the roads. I like it. Did you guys have some warning? I drive 30 minutes every day to work. Around here, it's a 20 to 30-minute drive to get to the closest store. Well, the closest grocery store. Why are you lost, Carl? There's a lot going on, I know. Mr. Bradboy says, so my county was on 3 and I didn't have to go. And I was off Friday. Nice. So you were off Thursday and Friday, and you have the full weekend. Good. Nice. Oh, gosh. Daniel says, and I was going to listen to some music too. That guy says, I don't think Memphis and Mississippi are going to get any snow this year. Do they ever? Mr. Bradboy says, and took my mom out to eat for her birthday. Oh, that's really nice of you. Hopefully not during a level 3 you didn't. That guy says, yeah, we do. Did not know. Mr. Bradboy says, oh no, I did not take mom out for her birthday during a level 3. Good to hear. That guy says, for not 2 days, and you're laughing. I don't know if I got that. Mr. Bradboy says, it was level 2 at the time. Whenever it's 3, I don't step a foot on the road. Yeah, I'm not a person who drives in snow. I wasn't raised driving in snow. Oh, for like 2 days you have snow. I see. Really, Mr. Bradboy says, if you get caught, you can get a ticket. That is, if the police want to pull you over in level 3 weather. They probably say that because they don't want to send their emergency responders out there in that dangerous weather. Daniel says, Jackie, I got a little baby tummy. Hang on. Carl, is that true? Carl says very few Americans travel to Ireland. Mr. Bad Boy says, I've been coughing too, but I have an inhaler. Me too. I have an inhaler, but it's not doing much for me. That Tiny Mother says, that guy. That's a bad word. LOL, the 4-letter word. You have an inhaler to simmer it down. And you're going to have to take some Theraflu. Oh. That guy said, what's a bad word? Hi, Nick. You need some raw garlic and honey for your cough. Ew. Together? Do you mix them? You have to take some Theraflu to make sure it's no cold sneaking in. That guy says, I don't get it. I had to go back. It was a joke. She was joking about the 4-letter word. So let's see. Oh, SNOW. Ends with N? Oh, wait a minute. Ends with N. Mr. Badboy says, I was just fighting bronchitis for a while. What, Carl? Carl says, because of a certain cat who runs America. I don't know that cat. Oh, that's Trump, right? Badboy says, I was just, yes, I read that. So definitely don't want to get another cold. That guy says, don't get me started because I can be, we know. And I like you much better this way. I like the real you, that guy. Yes, Tiny Mother said yes, snow. Now I've jinxed myself. That guy, she was kidding. Like, snow is a bad 4-letter word, you know. I agree. Daniel says, aw, love you, Jackie. Jack says, thank you. He does look pretty comfy there. That guy says, oh, okay, LOL. Carl says, planes are going over half empty. Really, Carl? Look at that, 418. We've done good. We don't have our shoes on yet, though. Well, that's not good for planes to be going over half empty, huh, Carl? I know they, aw. That's a tough one, that guy. I actually like both. Work, my job pays for a brand new, not brand new, we're like within the last couple generations of iPhone. So I use an iPhone because it's free. Tiny Mother says, I am going to sign off. I hope everybody has a good chat. Thank you, Tiny Mother. We love you. Thank you for everything. And yes, take care of yourself. Get some rest. Did I read that, Daniel? You make me feel safe, Jack, in your stream, and you're a lifelong friend to me. Thank you, Daniel. We feel the same way about you. Oh, Daniel says it's true. 100, Jackie. Carl says Android any day. I think whatever phone you're using, it's difficult to grasp the other brand just because you're not used to it. But I used to love my Samsung, and I really didn't like iPhone. And when I decided why pay for a phone when I'm getting one for free and just use my iPhone, I love my iPhone now. And Mr. Bradboy says, yes, I was on prednisone and amoxicillin for a while with the inhaler. Mr. Bradboy, I have done the prednisone antibiotic rounds probably 20 times, at least 20 times in the past couple years. And it has really messed up my teeth really, really badly. And Daniel says, Tiny, night, night. And Tiny says, love you all as well. Thank you. Aria, hello. She says, popping in to say good night. Good night, Aria. Thank you for stopping by. We love you. Mr. Brad's voice says, but coughs seem to come and go. Yes, Mr. Bradboy, it has. Nope, it's not. And my family, oh gosh, we used to be so proud of our teeth. We had always had really straight, beautiful white teeth. And boy, what a blow to your ego when that one thing you were so proud of is no longer there. Hi, Dolly. Thank you. Good night, beautiful Dolly. We love you. Dolly is only hope is in prayer. Wow. Rosemary's dad says, my dog is dying. My bills are overdue. My girlfriend is pregnant. Please say a prayer for my family. Absolutely. Mr. Bradboy said, like how so? It made them very weak and prone to breakage. Carl says, who is Tiny? Well, Carl, just because she's not subscribed to you doesn't mean she's not in the chat. She just left our chat. Rose says, someone save me. My friend, you are your savior. Go deep within. Daniel says, it's all about loving one another, Jackie. It's true. Rosemary's dad says, beautiful dog. Thank you, Rosemary's dad. Shoot. I don't know why I kept this one. I don't like it. There we go. Tiny Mother, Carl, if you go up and look. Mr. Bradboy says, that's so dumb. These antibiotics are supposed to help out. I don't know if it was the antibiotics or the prednisone. I don't remember which one I read. But like I said, I've been on it so much, probably more than it's recommended, Bradboy. Like I said, if you're on it once in a while, I think it's safe. But I just was on it so much. Like If I continue to be sick for another week, I'll probably have to go on another round. And that will be, well, the second time this year. Tom and Jerry or Bugs Bunny? Oh gosh. I don't know. That's a hard one. Hi, Nino. How are you? Mr. Badboy says, I know prednisone makes you hungry. Yes. And Carl only takes paracetamol, which I think is acetaminophen in Ireland. Mr. Badboy likes Tom and Jerry. Yeah, but you think about Bugs Bunny, how cool he was. And what a wise guy he kind of was. He's pretty great too. Right? Mr. Badboy says, I like them both. Me too. It's hard to make a decision on that one. Elmer Fudd is part of Bugs Bunny. Come on. Yosemite Sam. Isn't Yosemite Sam part of the Bugs Bunny family, Looney Tunes? If you get Bugs Bunny, you just get so many different characters along with them. I choose Buzz Bunny, especially on Space Jams. Mr. Bradboy says, Elmer Fudd is terrible. He has no aim. I know, but he's funny. What about the Tasmanian Devil? Isn't that part of Looney Tunes too? I don't even have my shoes on. Do you know where my shoes? Oh, there they are. Hi, Jackie. Hi, baby. He's a good boy. Peppa Pig. Aw, Carl. Peppa Pig was, I think, wasn't even around when I was a kid. Daniel says, Hey, Jackie, did you hear about Bob Weir? Yes, died. He was a member of the Grateful Dead. Yes. Our partner, Just a Yogi, is a huge Grateful Dead fan. So, yes, I knew about that because of him. Jack, you do look pretty comfortable over there, buddy. Mr. Bad Boy says Taz was way too hyper, but fun. Mr. Bad Boy says, oh dear God, send him back to Space Jam. Superman or Batman? Shoot. Superman, because I like Wonder Woman, and you just hear of Wonder Woman and Superman together. What about you, that guy? Superman or Batman? I think Batman is way cooler nowadays, right? You choose Superman. Wow. Awesome. Carl says, who's that guy? Carl, you're so funny. That guy is the person who types something right above you, Carl, and right after you, Carl. Daniel says that was wild. The Grateful Dead was one of my favorite rock bands, really. Well, I hear you and a bunch of other people feel the same way. Hey, Jackie, you're okay, Bubba. There you go. I'm watching you. I see you. Carl says, I'm lost with cartoons. Are you sure? You just told us you like Peppa Pig. Every time you said. Doggy awakens just for a short time, apparently. All right. Where are we at? Carl says Peppa Pig sweets are nice. Is that some kind of candy? I don't know about it, Carl. Oh, that guy says if you could only have one, would you choose a sunny, beautiful day or nighttime, beautiful stars? Well, the sun. I like the sun. I love the sun. I like nighttime too, but I can barely stay awake at night. Oh, Jackie, are you watching me? Huh? I'm just cold. I'm just putting my jacket on. It's not time to go yet. What about you, that guy? Sun or night? All right, coffee. That guy says, I say sun because we need the vitamin D. Yes. And some people think we get a lot more from the sun than just the vitamin D. Carl says, you must have 10 in your tent now because I've only Tina, LOL. Carl, I just don't know what to say. But you have Tina and all 7 of her kids. You're welcome. Have fun with that, my friend. Come on, make my nose stop itching so bad. Daniel says, I am listening to some Gary Allan, the song Every Storm. And in parentheses, runs out of rain. Every storm runs out of rain. I don't know that song. But I think it is supposed to rain here, by the way. I think it's about to start. Daniel says it's a good song. Oh, I was a Hulk Hogan fan before, because Steve Austin wasn't even around when Hulk Hogan first came out. I don't know where he was. He just wasn't on my radar. And speaking of weather, let's see what I'm in for. It's kind of warm out there today, which is strange. It's warmer tonight than it was all day yesterday. Yep. Sleet. Sleet is expected to start in 23 minutes. That guy says, I choose Hulk Hogan. Rest in peace. Oh, I forgot he passed. I've heard some stories that he was not a really nice guy in the background. But as a kid or a young adult, everybody loved Hulk Hogan. And Carl says, Becky Lynch any day. Carl, you watch wrestling? I used to watch wrestling a long, 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 long time ago. Sorry. Is that Man Tequila? Superfly was better than Hulk Hogan. I don't remember Superfly. And good morning. Oh, Daniel says, my favorite was The Undertaker. um, when I was a kid, this is going way back, there was a guy who was called Kendo Nagasaki, and he would spray some green stuff out of his mouth and blind his opponent. It was horrifying. That guy says it's so sad they booed him the last time he came to the show. Then he died. I wouldn't be too sad about it, that guy. You know, all of that was just acting. Daniel says WWE. Ooh, Carl says, I'm Becky Lynch's friend, and I spoke to her yesterday. Really, Carl? Wow. Man Tequila says, that sounds gross. It was gross. It was, well, we'd never seen anything like that. Larry Wallace says, Juggalos rule the world. Okay. And that guy says, agrees with Carl and says, oh, Becky Lynch is cool. Carl, you've never mentioned your famous friend. How do you know if you have a sinus infection? Ugh. Matt Torrance says, Jack, can I borrow 20 bucks? He says, sure, ask Carl. He said, get it from Carl. Carl owes him. Matt Torrance says, Juggalos? Question mark. No one listens to ICP anymore, do they? I don't know. Man Tequila says, I had an upper respiratory infection when I was in high school. The pain was almost unbearable. I was out of school for a week and a half. I have just never been this frigging itchy in my sinuses and my eyes, and my whole inside of my face is like itching to death. It's driving me crazy. That guy says, Cat, have you ever watched The Outsiders, the movie? Maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not good for watching movies. Unless Angelina Jolie is in it, I generally don't sit down to watch a whole movie. Outsiders had all the young dudes. I remember hearing about it, but I don't know that I sat down and watched it. No, Carl. Jack says he covered the bar tab for Carl. So Carl owes Jack. And Jack says you can borrow money from him through Carl. Matt Torrance says, don't forget Rumblefish. Pony Boy. Okay. Thank you, Nina. I kind of remember the name Pony Boy. Kind of. That guy says my favorite was Pony Boy and Soda Pop. I feel like I read the book. Matt Torrance says, stay golden, Pony Boy. Are you naming more people out of that movie? Oh my gosh. Most people know of the book. I would be more likely to have read a book than watched the movie. Carl says, I only deal in euros. Well, and Nina says, cherry cat. All right. Nino, how are you doing, my friend? What'd you have for dinner? Daniel says, I loved the WWE when I was a little boy, and I had the little thumb wrestlers my dad got for me in Raw Wrestle Arena for Christmas. How cool. It was probably around five or six, and I miss Daddy. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a sweet memory, though, Daniel. Matt Torrance says, do you know what is not a good book on tape? Where's Waldo? Oh, probably right. You had chicken and rice. Nice. I had rice and lentils, and I had some sausage gravy from Biscuits and Gravy. and I mixed it with that. It was pretty good. I don't know that one, Matt. Arrows con. I don't know that. Hi, Walking Tall. How are you? Good to see you. I'm sorry. I think I blipped a little bit there. You know what? I remember what Bridget told me about a minute and an hour and 50 minutes into a live stream. It does that. Rice with, oh, rice with chicken. Araz con polo. Oh, chicken and rice, that's what it's called. The polo is chicken, right? Okay. Oh, Matt Torrance says Jack is lazier than a post office. Listen, I know some post office employees and they are not lazy. They are overworked and good people. Hi, Skeeter. Outdoors with Skeeter. Guys, if you don't know Skeeter, you should get to know Skeeter. He is so much fun. Um, whether he's fishing or hanging out early in the mornings, just Skeeter is a good time. That guy says Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer or Frosty the Snowman. Oh, Rudolph for sure. Carl says it doesn't do it to my live stream. Maybe it's just an American thing, Carl. I wouldn't even notice it if I didn't happen to look at my phone that is recording and it popped up with the "you're live," like I had lost connection. You're welcome, Skeeter. I meant every word of that. Skeeter is having a meetup at Green. So you guys know Skeeter. Awesome. I love that. It's a small little YouTube world, isn't it? Daniel says, I am going to get on my pillow and tummy and snuggle. Jackie, me love. Okay. I hope you're really comfortable. But you're staying. Okay. Skeeterville meetup, April 11th, Green Lane Park, PA, everyone. I know I heard about that. I talked about going. I don't know if I'm going to make it, but I had wanted to. Carl says, I don't know Skeeter. Well, Carl, you know what? You should get to know Skeeter. You should not expect everybody to find you. Sometimes you got to go out of your way and meet new people. And you would really like Skeeter. He's funny. Matt says, we know Skeeter. He's the geeter with the heater. Okay. Outdoors with Skeeter says YouTube collaboration. Nino says, who is Skeeter? Right above you, Nino. Outdoors with Skeeter. I think some of the first two, well, the first three live streamers I didn't meet, but I started following were Keenan from Bob's Product, Bob from Anything is Possible, and then Skeeter. And I know Skeeter because Skeeter popped into into Keenan's live stream, right, Skeeter? I think I've seen you there before. Skeeter says, indeed, am retired U.S. Army veteran here. Am new here. I started my channel yesterday. Yes. Well, good luck to you, my friend Skeeter. That guy says, yep, I remember Skeeter. I remember when you first started. Really? Nino says, first dog followed was Jack. Well, Jack thanks you for that. Do you mean there are others? Are there others, Nino? Jack might get jealous. Carl says, I am definitely lost. It's all right. I stay lost, Carl. It's an okay place to be. Nino says, cat. How are the chickens? They're fine. They're good. I was a little worried about them yesterday because it was so cold, but they did good. Is that 4.4 or just 4K subscribers? Just in 3 years and over 900 million views. It's been a very, wow. Wow, Skeeter. Daniel says, ah, I'm so comfortable. Good for you. 4.4 thousand. Wow, that's great. Carl says the chickens are going in the tent as well. No, sir. I draw the line. I am not sleeping with the chickens. Do you know they poop while they sleep? No, thank you. As a matter of fact, the chickens last night, two of them flew out of the fence. And for some reason, they lost their minds and couldn't figure out how to fly back over. And we've never had that problem before. So I was chasing chickens to get them back in their pen when it was dark out. That guy says Skeeter, because you was tripping me out during Christmas. And Skeeter says, very awesome community we have around on YouTube. 100% support here. I agree, Skeeter. Great bunch of people. Daniel says, I'm just warm, baby. I'm glad you're nice and comfy over there, Daniel. Skeeter says, Christmas. That was a lot of fun. Kids being out of school. Are you being sarcastic? Are you talking about all the people that came into your live stream because kids were out of school? Sleet soon. I don't want to drive in sleet. What are you talking about? Ugh. That guy says, don't get on Skeeter's naughty list. Ah, Krampus. Yes, I remember that, Skeeter. And Carl says, goodbye. Goodbye, Carl. I love you. I hope you have a fantastic day. And Bridget says, made it. And hello. Hi, Bridget. How are you, my friend? Krampus got a lot of attention. Ah. Ooh. Bridget says, good. You? I'm the same. Surviving over here. Although I've got two little red spots right below my nose where I've been blowing my nose so much. It's very interesting. Oh, there you go, Skeeter. Skeeter says, I should be on the ice this morning, hopefully. Y'all keep an eye out for Skeeter today. Bridget says, would lotion help? Maybe, but I'm still blowing my nose so much it wouldn't stay. Or Vaseline. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm still blowing my nose so often. Yep. If it doesn't stop, it's going to get really nasty. And Carl says, I might go live again, so keep an eye out for Carl too. You know, I'll be heading to work soon, Carl, so if I see you, I'll stop in and say hey, but it's not likely, especially early in the morning. It's hard for me to get on. And Daniel says, I hope you feel better. Thank you. I will eventually. Cat, let down your hair. Are you trying to climb up my window, Nino? Bridget says, I've still been coughing more when I'm at work, oddly enough. Interesting. Nina says, yes, Cat, leave it open. You know, I was just, when I pulled in yesterday afternoon, I looked at my daughter. She's got a car here, and it's got a dent in the driver's side rear wheel well, right above the wheel well. It wasn't there before. I think one of the delivery people backed into it, but I don't think, I don't know. I could go back and see if anything got caught in camera, but I don't even know when it happened. Carl says, thanks. Tina said the 7 kids are in Cat's tent. No, sir. Unacceptable. Nope. Damn Amazon drivers, probably. I think that is the last delivery I had was Amazon. Johnny, yes. Jack is an Irish setter. And good morning to you. Pizza Hut or Dom? Oh, Pizza Hut. What about Papa John's? I am not a fan. I'm not a fan of their sauce, the red sauce. And Johnny says, good morning. Nina says his name is Jackson Sparrow Jr. the Third. That's great. Bridget says I like all 3 pizza places. But I have to say, you cannot beat a hot and ready $8 pizza from, well, actually, it's $7 pizza from Little Caesars. Yep, Daniel. I'm getting ready to end anyways. Daniel says, I am going to go ahead and go. Getting sleepy. Night, night. And tomorrow, watch the NFL playoffs. Y'all be and love everyone in the live. And my sweet woman, Jackie. You keep doing you and love you. Love you too, Daniel. Pineapple on pizza, yeah or no? Only if there's ham on it too. But it's not a choice. Only if it was the only thing to eat. Oh no, Carl says Cat's tent is full of Carl's is full and Carl's tent is empty except for him and Tina. I don't think so. You are getting all Tina's kids to supervise Carl. You two need some supervision in your tent over there. And that guy says, I really don't like Papa John's. I only support because of Shaq. Does Shaq own it or have some kind of ownership in it? Really? I didn't know that. Johnny. Jack is 5. Anchovies for Cat. Yes. I love me some anchovies on a pizza. I didn't know that guy. He taught me something new today. Oh, Carl says Super Max own Papa John's. John says, oh, he's just a baby and he's all snuggled. Look, yes, he is. I couldn't find his head for a second. I looked over at the phone. I'm like, where's his head? Bridget says, no one came to chat in my live yesterday. I didn't see you. I saw afterwards you had gone live. I'm sorry, Bridget. That guy says, oh, okay. I think Shaq promotes it or something. Um, you only stayed on for an hour. I'm sorry, that sucks. Beetlejuice, hello. Oh, look at 5:01. Cat's got to go to work. Bridget says it's okay. I wish I had been there. Not that I could have talked much because that's all I can do to get my work done right now. She says good night. All right, guys. 5:01. I have pinned the link, or you could just put in at just a yogi or just a yogi doing burpees if you wanted to check out my friend and where I'm going next. All right. I love you. I love you. I love each and every one of you. Thank you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the likes. Thank Tiny Mother for being a new member. Yay. And wherever you are, I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. And my dog's name, Beetlejuice, is Jack. And Johnny says, Jack is thinking this is my room. She's just here for company. Really, that's kind of the way it is. This is Jack's world. We're just allowed to be a part of it. All right, guys. Bye. See you again tomorrow.